Yo, what's poppin', guys? You got your boy Andrew here. Welcome to another video. So, for this video, this is really gonna be concept games, but I guess you can kind of call it concept games. It's just gonna be me playing, like a simple game of unranked for dailies. So, for this game, I'm gonna be using the good stuff sword deck that I showed you guys. You can go. I'll try to remember to leave a link to it in the description of this video. Although I'll probably gonna forget. This is the list I'm rocking with right now. Yep. Pretty simple and to the point. I'm not playing Arthur's just because like it was supposed to be a budget deck at the same time, so I figured I would go ahead and just like not play Arthur's and just like play stuff that I thought was like pretty splashable across the whole, and that's what I came up with. So I'm gonna be showing you guys two games, hopefully in the same video, depending on how long how long the first game is. But one's gonna be versus Mid Shadow, and the other one's gonna be versus Portalcraft. So initially, the game I wanted to show you guys was just gonna be the Mid Shadow game. However, like I decided to do the Portalcraft game as well. Hopefully, it's gonna be on this video, but if not, I'll get and make a separate video for it. Just because like this game was pretty funny. Well, for me anyway, not so much for my opponent. So I know a lot of times people tell me that, oh well, Swordcraft has bad time versus like Mid Shadow. I don't really think that's true. I mean, like obviously you do have some struggles, but like I don't think it's nearly to the point where people make it out to be like, that's just like a free win for Shadow or whatever. So you might also be wondering why I kept the Barbosa. To be quite honest with you, I kept it for science. I only play one Barbosa because like I can't see. I just simply can't see a world in which you're ever gonna want to play more than one in which you're ever gonna want to have more than one Barbosa in your hand, because you're only realistically going to be playing one Barbosa per turn. Anyway, so that's why I started to keep in my hand, because I also did it for science. I've never actually gotten to play Barbosa versus Shadowcraft before. I've gotten to play it versus a lot of different things, but I figured Shadowcraft is gonna be the craft where, well, he's gonna be forced into having to give me a 2-mana Barbosa at some point. So I'll just go ahead and abuse that when that happens. So I'll play up my Happy Pig here. You play up the Happy Pig just because, like, if he plays the Andre, yep, it makes it so they can go ahead and trade if you want to. However, I'm not a trader. I'm going face. I have the hand that supports me, that allows me to go face, just because, like, if he ever makes things that would make me want to trade, I'll just go ahead and just play up my rush dudes and just go ahead and keep going face. Yep, he plays out Skull Ring here. That's fine. I don't care. Go for it. Yep, he gets space for 1. Sure. However, I top the Confront Adversity. So Confront Adversity is a card that I have like long thought was like really good. But I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, this card's like bad. Well, no, it's actually pretty good versus Shadowcraft, which, you know, plays a lot of 1-drops, or not really 1-drops, but they play a lot of 1 HP tokens. Then just go ahead and clear. Yep, I'll go ahead and clear it. And I get to nick almost every single creature. I'll go ahead and trade into the Andre. I make the trade into the Andre so this way he can't evolve it this turn, which is why it needs to happen. Like, because like this turn is gonna be the turn where he has to play other things. Like, obviously, if he plays Series of the Night, I'm gonna be in a little bit of trouble. However, if he doesn't have Series of the Night, and even if he does, I can still actually kill the series. All I have to usually just evolve the Barbosa, and I'll still be fine. But I'm in a really good spot now. He plays a second copy of Skull Ring. That's not the play, friend, because it doesn't actually do anything. Yep, he plays out a Goblin. Yep, he'll have to evolve. The evolve isn't really a good one either. So now he passes. We know for sure that next turn he's getting back the Andre. We also know that most likely I'm gonna get Soul Squashed. That's fine. What I'll go ahead and do here is I'll just go ahead and slam the Bob Ross. Bob Ross will go ahead and trade into his 3/2. I'll go ahead and make the trade into the 1/1 to protect my 2/1. I'll go ahead and then also further evolve it. To be honest with you, I could have possibly gone face here, but I wanted to make the trade just because like the trade was like pretty clean. If I don't make the trade, he just like value trades into my 1/1. So I'll just go ahead and make the trade here. Yep. So now he evos Andre. Like I knew he was going to make this play, which I wanted to like delay him from doing this as long as possible. But yeah, like he evos the Andre, makes the trade. I get Soul Squashed. That's fine. I don't care. He then makes a trade with the Goblin. That's fine. He then plays the Demon Eater. So now I'm hoping he plays the Goblin, because I'll get the 2-mana Bob Ross. If I get the 2-mana Bob Ross, I just like win the game. Unfortunately for me, he doesn't do it. He plays on the Bob Ross's turn. That's fine. Like Bob Ross has already done his job, and that's fine. If we look here, we see that my opponent's at 10 HP. 10 HP is the magic number because it means that if my opponent doesn't play series, or he doesn't have a random Israel in his deck, and I can actually like make it to the next like 3 or 4 turns and draw the Albert, that means I just win. So I'm never using my Evo because I can't ever get any more face damage, because this is that part of the game where Shadow just like kind of like always has board. So I'll just go ahead and play out the carrot, and I'll just go ahead and trade. The reason why I made this play as opposed to playing out the White Ridge is because I want my opponent to go ahead and just like let this sit and play. Let this sit and play the one turn. I just go ahead and just Lancer the Tempest him, and I get to go face for 2 more. So this way I can go ahead and hedge even if he does play a series. Here he chooses to Necro Assassin this, so I'm like, wow, okay. Alright. Yep. Because he also doesn't want to use his Evo either. That's fine. What I'll go ahead and do here is I'll just go ahead and slam down White Ridge, and I'll go ahead and use the Shield of Flame. I use the Shield of Flame here because it's going to make him overdraw. The other thing is that I want, if he wants to play Thane, I want to make it awkward for him to play out this Thane. Instead, he plays up Lurching Corpse into Demoneer to get rid of my White Ridge. Alright, so that's currently 1 Lurching Corpse used, 1 Necro Assassin used. It's very important to keep notes of that, because they only play like 5. They only play a total of 5 of those tops, and 3 corpses, 2 Necro Assassins. So because I know that I'm playing fatties in my deck, like as long as I can force them to keep using these ones, to keep using these answers subparly, like if I can go ahead and play out a Baja at some point, that means I can probably win off that Baja. Yep. So he plays right on into the Lancer of the Tempest. However, I'm not going to do that. What I'll do instead is he has right. So it's turn 8. It's turn 8. Everyone and their mother knows that on turn 9 comes the Albert. So what I want to do here is I want to put as much pressure on him as possible. I want to make his turn super awkward. So I'll go ahead and trade into his 1-2. I make the trade into the 1-2 because I wasn't sure if this was tagged with the Andre. We see now that it wasn't, so I want to make him overdraw again if I can. He makes the ping, he kills us, he plays up Thane. So now that's the first issue, because now he's so far behind that he has to give me this 2-mana Bob Ross. If you give me 1 2-mana Bob Ross, that means that this Bob Ross will effectively always be at 2 mana, because you can't actually stop me from from not clearing this board and forcing you to be dead to Albert. So I pick up the Bahamut. I'm not gonna play the Bahamut because obviously I can't, because it's turn 9. However, as you can see, like I have the hand that still supports me to be able to just do whatever I want. Like all I have to do each and every turn is just clear his board and play Bob Ross, and then just like threaten to kill him with assorted things. Like if he ever leaves up the Bob Ross, he has to worry about me having a random Zeus, or me just having a random Fang Blade that can evolve and just kill him that way too. So I'll just go ahead and trade here. Yep, he mills another card. I'm like, cool, sure. He plays with the White King here. Into a second Thane. Yep, pro player. Thane into Thane. That's fine. He then also plays with the Lurching Corpse. So to be honest here, I think my opponent kind of got a little bit panicked. You actually don't need to clear off the Bob Ross. The reason why you don't need to clear off the Bob Ross, well, I guess technically you do, but you don't. The reason being is that, like, alright, so most likely what's going to happen here is I'm going to go ahead and I'll have to have a second Lance of the Tempest. Even with the second Lance of the Tempest, that isn't enough to kill you. It's just enough to put you in the range of me having a Fang Blade. But that's super unlikely that I do, because I feel like if I did, I was already going to play it like a while ago now. Anyway, he makes the Evolve. So this is nice for me because it means that, like, now, well, I have a Baja, and I also have a 2-mana Bob Ross again. So let's go ahead and hard slam this Baja. Yep. It doesn't matter, like, if my Baja dies to a Lurching Corpse, which is actually well played by my opponent to play it out there. It doesn't matter if it dies there, because, like, he still can't do anything. Like, he's still in an awkward spot, and every turn that goes like past, if he can't force me to use an Evolve, because, you know, I'm playing Sword and I have the ability to rush units, that's one turn closer to me drawing the Albert and me finally winning this game. Additionally, because I'm at 15, he can't actually kill me with Aisha, and because I have healing in the form of Frontline Cavalier as well as the Momo and the Happy Pig, it means that it's going to be really difficult for him to actually, like, find the 5 chip damage he needs. like this turn is scary, like because he does go for the Catacomb for 4. Catacomb for 4 it would usually be like checkmate or something like that. But because I'm so far ahead, I don't need to care. Like you can do the Catacombs for 4. I don't care at all. I guess whatever. Because now what I can do is I can just go ahead and go 2 mana Barbaros, trigger it on this, Fangblade, kill off this. The reason why you kill that off is because if you don't, you will in fact die to Albert. Now, you could argue that the turn that what I'm doing here is a little bit of an overextension. However, I wanted to do it this way because like he's already used 2 Lurcher Corpses and 1 Necro Assassin, so I'm assuming he won't have a second one. Like this frontline, this Fangblade Slayer is at 6 HP, so you can't actually kill it on board either. So it's like he'll need to have something else in order to kill it. Like for example, he'll need to have either like an Ice or something like that in order to kill it, and that'll be fine with me. Yep, chooses to go for the Necro Assassin, that's fine, I don't care. Like if I have a second Baja here, the second Baja is great. If I have Israel, again, same thing, it's still great. I have a billion top decks. Like all these top decks are so good. Additionally, he's board blocked. So now he's board blocked. He isn't even threatening lethal. So now what I can do is if I hadn't drawn the Baja, sorry, if I hadn't drawn the Albert, what I could have done is I actually could have just like sat in play in like full pass in order to guarantee that he doesn't have a way to like just like suicide his board to either play Ektar or play Aisha or something like that. And I just would have been fine that way. But I do in fact top tip the Albert, and I'm like, okay, cool, Sky Knights. So I just get to slam down the Albert, and he's just dead. Like the big part about this game is just like literally just I played 2 mana outs, never used that Evo, just had to hold it for Albert. Because a lot of times I find that in these games, like if you can just understand what exactly win con is going to be, just go ahead and play to it. Like and with the flexibility of Sword, I was allowed to play that win con and just like not do anything. Alright, for the next game, this is going to be for Portalcraft. Again, this is going to be another interesting game. Just because, like, I'm pretty sure the way I played it, not many people would have played it like this, but I do think, like, given the circumstances, this is probably, like, the correct way to play it. Okay, so I'll toss back the Albert, I'll toss back the Israfil as well. Unfortunately, I pick up a Hamet and a Frontline Cavalier. I believe I was going first in this matchup. I might have been going second, not sure. Yep, I was going first, yeah. So Frontline Cavalier is really, really bad for going first. And then I pick up a second one, so like I don't have a good hand. I don't have a good hand at all. I pick up the Israfil, I'm like, oh my god. The bricks, not like this. So he plays that Mech-Wing Swordsman. Alright. A big thing to keep track of that you probably want to do when you play versus Portalcraft is if they play Mech-Wing Swordsman, you really want to like write down what exactly it is that they're adding to their decks, so you can go ahead and keep track of it. Just because pre-information is really good, especially if you take use of it. I pick up the Luminous Mage, I'm like, oh my god, not like this. I don't want to die like this. Alright, so he makes a trade here, that's great for me. He then also puts another artifact into his deck, that's fine. So here, this turn, this is actually a pretty big turn, because I think a lot of you guys would have played up the 3-4 here. I don't like playing that out here because it just gets evoed over, and the heal, like, and ordinarily I wouldn't really care about that because it would facilitate me being able to go ahead and play out Luminous Mage and do something with that. However, I do care here. The reason being is that, one, I might actually need this healing at a later date because, like, I'm assuming he's going to have more board than me, so I want to go ahead and play that out. 2, this is a commander. This can give evos to commanders, so there's a chance that I might be able to like make some like weird magic happen on turn 9, where I can go ahead and just like evo the Cavalier with the Luminous Mage and just make a full board. So I'll just go ahead and hold it for now because I'm not in a rush. Like, the only thing he's doing is just stacking his deck full of artifacts. But here, this turn is a big deal. So here, he makes the mistake of playing out Acceleratium. Okay, so a big thing about Acceleratium is that, like, currently at this point in time, it's a 1 mana card. 1 mana is not a big deal, especially when you regain 1 mana regain 1 mana because you're playing artifacts. Never, ever, ever randomly play out your Acceleratium, unless of course you're going to like your turn 6 and you have some like Biofab shenanigans going on, like, and things like that. Like, there's no reason to play it out here because I don't have any creatures in play. Like, and because you're not actually doing anything with your turn, I don't have a reason to play creatures this turn either. So I'm just not gonna play a creature. Yep, I'll just go on hard pass. Like, I don't really need to care. Like, he plays a Hawk Robbie here, but that's fine with me. I don't care. Alright, so this turn, I do make a bit of a misplay. Well, okay, so you can argue that it is and isn't a misplay. So what I do here is I choose to go ahead and just go Lancer and just trade here. The reason being is that, like, I know next turn is going to want to be his Biofab turn. Or sorry, not Biofab, his Machina turn, and that's fine by me. Like, if you want to go ahead and give me an Evo, which is fine because, you know, you are going second, so you have the Evo advantage, so you can just go ahead and just give me that Evo to have a 6/5. I'll be good, because they can try to force me to play cards. However, I ultimately, I believe, decided to keep the Shield of Flame just because, like, they do play Mystic Artifacts, and because I already know that that is a guaranteed one in his deck, I do want to have the option to clear that off, as well as the 4/3, which I'm not sure if he is or isn't playing. So I'll just go ahead and just slam down the Lancer, and just trade. Like, if he wants to bump into this with his Acceleratium, that's fine, but we'll be playing off curve to do so. But no, he plays with the Machina, because why would you not play at Machina here, right? Yep. Evolves the Machina, that's fine, I don't care. He makes the trade, that's fine. Because now all I'll do is I'll just go ahead and just go Shield of Flame and just pass again. So yep, so now the Acceleratium, which would have been disastrous for me because, like, largely this deck does want to play creatures and a lot of creatures, it's gone. I guess just one gone for free. That's perfectly fine by me. Additionally, he's most likely going to have to overdraw 6, or sorry, not overdraw 6, have to discard his current hand of 6 cards and draw 6 fresh ones. So he places this up here, Synthetic Beast, and then places another Acceleratium. Again, like, that's fine. I don't care about the Acceleratium. Like, I just won't play creatures. I top deck the white Swordsman, which is great. Again, it's a top deck that I had to have because, like, there's not many ways to clear that off. Yep. So I was gonna go ahead and White Ridge and just pass. He plays with the Radiant Artifact, and this play didn't really make that much sense to me because he actually trades here. I don't think I would have traded. I think I would have tried to find a way to beat over this White Ridge, but apparently he thought differently. Yeah, because he even trades with his Analyzing Artifact. By the way, he actually did that in the incorrect order. Well, slightly incorrect order. I believe he could have just. I'm pretty sure there was a way he still could have given this Rosa Ward and drawn first, but apparently he decides differently. He then draws 6 more cards. So 2 things they have to keep note of. 1, number of artifacts he's played. So that's 1 artifact, that's 2 artifacts, and then 2, the second thing we have to keep track of, how many Sephiras do we know for a fact he's played? He's played at least 1. We look at the number of cards in his deck. We say he only has 14 cards in his deck. So right now, I'm in a spot where I don't actually have to do much to play the game. Like, I can just do whatever I want. Like, and I'll still be fine. Like, I'll still be able to get away with this. He's currently going down to his last tick of Acceleratium. So what I'll go ahead and do here is I'll actually go ahead and actually finally play out creatures. Well, sorry, play out creatures plural. And I'll go ahead and just go Frontline Cavalier into Luminous Mage. I'll go ahead and evolve the Frontline Cavalier. Just, you know, this way I get some slight healing because it might come up and it might actually come in handy. I also want to get rid of all these boards because, like, at the moment I am still trying to actually win. Like I don't want to deck him out, but if I have to, I will deck him out. So I make the trade into the 2/3. You might be wondering why I did this. The reason why is because, like, I want to protect my tokens. At the moment, all of my tokens, with the exception of the Luminous Knight, they all live. If assuming he doesn't clear this board, but let's be real, like, this is the first time I've played creatures. He's going to clear this board. But I want him to commit quite a few resources into doing so if that's what he wants to do, as we see here. Yet again, another side note, I'm like pretty sure he played this in the incorrect order. pretty sure he could have played out for Machine Soldier first in order to search before playing out the puppet, because then because there's a chance you might have gotten a 1 PP artifact and you would have been able to clear something else, but that's neither here nor there. Alright, so this turn, again, I'm not really pressured to do much of anything. I would have liked to have evolved, to have gone with Luminous Mage plus the Frontline Cavalier again, but I can't because unfortunately he did not kill my 1/2s, so this is kind of awkward for me now. I could go Israfil, but I don't want to give up my last Evo because I don't want him to know that I can't like soul kill him with Albert if I wanted to. So ultimately, what I'll go ahead and do here is I believe I decided to just go ahead and just and just go Lance of the Tempest. Lance of the Tempest, it's the least valuable resource that actually like does something for me. Like, I don't want a Baja on the off chance that he has a random Baja in his deck. Granted, he's drawn a lot. He's drawn a lot of cards. He only has 6 cards left in deck, which is still a very, very big thing. But like I said, I do want to keep my options open because like I know he can put a lot of cards back into his deck if he needs to, like on the fly. Like for example, he could be playing Ancient Amplifiers or random garbage like that. Because at the moment, like, even though there are some Portalcraft net decks, there are a lot of people who are playing like weird stuff that I don't really think is like common in Portalcraft. So I'll go ahead and just trade here. Trade here. Yep. So he gets to keep the 2-1 up, or that's fine. I don't care. So he's out of hopefully his last Acceleratium. However, he plays up Mechwing Swordsman. He put another Radiant Artifact into his deck. That's fine. I'm at 16. He can't actually kill me. Well, in reality, I'm actually at like 22 because I have all this healing in my hand. But he doesn't need to know that. So here he misplays. Okay. So straight up, there's no reason to play this out here. The reason why there's no reason to play this out here is because unless you're hard digging for something specific, like you're just gonna go into Resonance. Yeah, sure, you'll draw 6 cards. We'll have 4 cards left in deck. I don't think he can win with 4 cards left in deck while I'm at like 16. But yeah, he makes the play anyway. That's fine. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna Israfil him. Like I don't need to care anymore. Like if he has Baja, he has Baja. But thankfully, I know most of what's left in his deck, so I don't need to care. Like if he wants to clear this, he can clear this. Additionally, side note, I did misplay here. I in my mind, I just thought that the Perfect Machine Soldier was a 2/2. And I was going to adapt it to Israfil, which is why I just kind of left it up. Granted, in this particular game state, it doesn't matter. If anything, it actually helps me out here because he might like make some like Acceleratium plays or something like that, and we'll just overdraw. However, it's still a misplay, and that does need to be mentioned. Yeah, so here he just plays out a bunch of things all at once. He does actually manage to kill my Israfil. However, it doesn't matter because as you see here, he's in Resonance, and that means he's actually dead. So it doesn't matter what I do here. However, I decided to just BM it. I decided to just BM it and just like slam the Baja, I believe, because like, yep, just to show him I had it. Yep, and he dies to the Reaper on my turn. Feels amazing, man. But yeah, like the big thing about this game is that like he played the Acceleratium too early. He also had a fairly reactive hand, so because he wasn't playing creatures, I wasn't forced to play creatures. So his first Acceleratium was useless. His second one was like largely useless, and by that point the damage was already done because he had already played the Machina. So all I do was just like wait for him just like deck out. Like if he had played creatures, maybe this would have been different. But he largely just like he spent too much time trying to just like build up his portal deck. And get his Machina going that he didn't actually do anything else, so I just kind of got away with it. But yeah, like the deck so far feels like super smooth. I don't really mind any of the cards I have in it. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, go and leave a like, go and hit subscribe, and if you haven't, let me know what you think about Sword down in the comments below. Especially the good stuff deck if you've played it. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Let me know. I'm eager to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch